Այստվասի իմ տեքստա գալիս ապեր, ստավա երմենի, աջոգի։
Ասիպ, չէ, ստեղն գնում է, չոքում է, գալիս ես ասում ես
How's it going so far? We're shooting tomorrow.
Shooting what?
Movie?
It's tomorrow?
Should I tell you?
I know what's going on.
The Georgian border?
I know what's going on.
Tell me.
I know going on, but I don't know what's going on.
But tell me.
I don't know what's going on. You should ask the producers about that.
Yeah, but you know what?
I don't want to think about it.
Okay. What's the latest emergency?
Latest emergency, the Georgian guys, 6 of them, 3-inch trucks. We are not letting them to pass the border because we need a tax ID.
Give them $100.
We don't have a tax ID.
Give them $100.
And what's at the
them
border?
$100.
What's at the border?
It's very difficult for the Georgians border.
But what's there though?
The camera.
The camera, the lights,
The action.
lenses, everything.
The action.
Wow.
And the pretty girls. The Georgian girls.
Oh, take my tax number.
We're gonna go by the schedule, scene by scene. Okay. So you have all the schedules in front of you. We can start this whenever scene.
Our production meeting. Yerevan.
Can you introduce ourselves?
Azeri Soldier 2 pulls his bleeding hand back and screams in pain. He punches on his face and she falls to the floor with her nose bleeding.
It's pretty violent.
Very.
This is not supposed to be this violent.
I have multiples for her. Does he have blood?
I don't really like it this violent. With the nose bleeding. No.
The punch in the face is what got me.
Yeah. We got some violent stuff in here. Let's discuss this. So I'm asking you, what do you see in this scene? Because we have a comedy. We're delivering the romantic comedy. Wait a second. And we cannot have all of a sudden, at the end of the day, we have somebody all of a sudden get violent.
We need to have something shocking.
I need you to know what your vision is of these scenes, because a woman being battered around is not acceptable.
Okay, I got it.
So if I'm going to be here on that day, and if I see shit going down, that you and I can discuss, and we can have a separate meeting on this, it will be stopped, and everything will be
I'm
delayed.
not going to do something that is not acceptable.
Yeah, but better idea is to put Jen near for 4K.
Yes, of course.
Take distribution.
Doesn't look like a bad lighting package, all airy. Little kino flow. Burbank, California. Look at that. But we are in Armenia. My cart. Got this nice black stuff for it. Wardrobe. Looks like the skies are clearing now, 5 minutes later. The sun is shining on that area. This is day one. It's 7:30. I'm late already, 7:40. This key, this door, it locked from the outside. The Georgian camera guys left. They locked it. I cannot unlock it. There's a place to put the key and turn it, but it won't open. I cannot open this and get my freedom. You gonna come rescue me? You ready? Yes. Who knew that in downtown Yerevan there'd be a door to an apartment that you could lock from the outside and not unlock from the inside? You have to do the top one And then do the bottom one and just push it over. There you go. Oh, my saviors! I've been trapped here. Thank you.
Good morning.
We're on our way. We leave the city. Nice.
My name is Karen. Hello.
And you are what?
Huh?
What are you gonna do on the movie?
Holding the camera. Okay.
You're my boom operator.
Yes, I'm boom operator.
We're here shooting Lost and Found in Armenia, which is something that's been going on for years. We've been trying to get this movie done.
Speed.
Roll camera. More. Just write it down.
I don't know how many takes you did.
What are we waiting for right now?
We're waiting for transferring footage that's supposed to be dumped a while ago, but right now the computer arrived to dump it, so we're only 4 hours behind.
The computer's in Yerevan.
The computer is in Yerevan and we're like 40 miles out of the village and we're waiting for it, so well, it goes till it doesn't go.
You want to take Valerie over there?
What happened?
I was told to bring her down. Gore told me to come get Valerie.
Go talk to Gore.
Uh-oh. Everyone's discussing.
Camera's gone.
What do you mean camera's gone? Well, let's go find it.
I am meeting Mika for a tour.
Hello, James. How are you?
Mika, baby.
We're next to Opera,
baby.
right?
Yes.
Which is built in 1935. So let me get some, drink some water, and then we'll continue with our interesting tour. One of our, legendary things in Yerevan is our water fountain right here. You can see it's all over the place. It's fresh water from the spring, So
This one was built in 1935, based on a design by Haka Mikhov.
This is the backstage of National Opera and Ballet Theater, named after Alexander Spindarian. He was a composer. He died in 1923. So I'll show you the cornerstone. So right here on the left side, we see a cornerstone. It says 1930. That was placed in 1930. It says it was designed by the people's, it's like a title, people's architect, member of the Academy, Alexander Tamanyan. So this is the statue of the most famous Armenian poet, Hovannes Tumanyan. He used to write poems, stories, and fairy tales. All the generations know his work. He used to be my grandfather's friend too. This is the grave of Alexander Spindarian. The theater was named after him. It was an Armenian composer, and it's really strange that he's actually buried next to this cafes and restaurants. So this is the balcony where my mom used to rehearse with the ballet. I used to stand in that balcony when I was like 5, 6, all the way till when I was 13.
Which was only 10 years ago.
Only 10 years ago. Yeah, right here. This is the balcony. Good old days.
Good memories.
This building is round, so they cut it in half. So one half is the opera and ballet, which is this section, and then on the other opposite side is National Philharmonic, named after Aram Khachaturian.
It was the famous saber dance.
Saber dance.
And this is where we saw Spartacus, the
Here
ballet.
we've seen Spartacus, Don Quixote.
Day 4 morning.
He almost hit the camera last time. You weren't here.
Tommy,
Oh, see, it doesn't have that turning power.
action! That's good, okay? Cut!
If it's not safe, I wouldn't do it.
That's right. It goes until it doesn't go.
Exactly. And it goes.
And it goes.
Yes.
The bus just left. We were trying to call the bus driver to tell him to come back up for the second shot.
I love James's documentary.
They're both trying to call the bus driver because he has 2 phones. Every bus driver in Yerevan has 2 phones.
Minimum. Minimum 2 phones. 1 pager, 1 laptop, but none of them work.
Look at the camera, Angela. You see how this one is like.
Yeah, just go talk to her personally then if you want her to cut more. So I can't get her to.
Well, they're supposed to be a damp, like she's just going to come back from the river and she's.
Yeah,
she's gone in
that is the
room
question.
and
She
changed
looked
her
normal
dialogue.
though.
And we changed the dialogue to.
Do we have to reshoot yesterday because of the eyebrow?
We have to reshoot it.
The angry
Producer on set. Producer on
That's why I'm
set.
playing the Angry Birds. Why? They're fixing her eyebrow. What can I do?
Which eyebrow is it, the left or the right?
I think
that
it's
one.
this one.
That one.
Right here.
Yeah,
It's
right
like
there.
this.
It's
Yeah.
her left.
That's all it needs? Wow. Boom is not in the shot, Gorky. Don't tell me that it... Oh. Oh, well. I'm sorry, but...
It's very difficult to find a person in Armenia that went to the place that he chose. Like he wants to be a doctor, he goes for the doctor. He wants to be an artist, he goes for the artist. He's born to be an artist, but he's going for a medical thing or something like that. It's not right. Everything is mixed, everything is wrong.
I'm Lucy. I'm 23 years old. And I'm working on TV head of broadcasting coordination and foreign activities. And I began to play piano from 5 years. My first school was Sayat Nova School, and after I go to school of the name of Tchaikovsky. It's a musical school, and I'm studying there 10 years. And after I just go to conservatory. Just yesterday, I just took my diploma, my master degree. I'm a master. I have concerts here, but I just stopped because of my work, because I like TV, classical music. It's not so easy to find a job.
The irony is that we are multi-talented people. I could be a plumber, I could be a doctor, I could be a builder, I could be a musician, I could be anything I want because I'm an Armenian. Yet we don't realize that professionalism is to stick on one thing and become the best in that. You can ask a plumber if he can build a 20-story building, even though he's a great plumber, but he lacks the engineering capability of calculating what puts 20-story buildings, he will say, yes, I can do that. And that's where we are hurting ourselves.
There are no pawns here. Like on the chessboard, you know? No pawns, only kings.
1937. It says that it was designed and built by People's Architect
Alexander Termania, 1926. Placards everywhere. It's a very European thing to have placards saying that who used to live in this house. Composers, actors, professors.
So this was a scientist?
He was a scientist and historian, yeah. So he was just to live here from 35 to 38. Architect.
An architect?
Hard to tell.
Oh, a Bulgarian sheep herder. That's what that one says. Day 5, end of the week, starts with a bang. Day 5 on 3. 1, 2, 3. Day 5.
Okay, I started the car. Okay, let's move on. What do you want to do next?
I think the table, knock off the table first.
Okay. So we don't need the camera.
What do you mean, the boom's in the shot? Oh, you mean the boom operator's in the shot? Oh, cassette tape. It's a period piece. I think it's a period piece. I mean, look at this. Look at my haircut. This is a period piece. I'm gonna get a cut. We go get haircut, yes?
Yes.
All right, it is Saturday, 6/11. Jinx. I want to be Armenian.
Finish. Cut. Okay, cut.
Cut.
Oh my god, Jim Carrey, Dumb and Dumber.
Is this seat with the taking?
No,
Can
no,
I sit?
sit.
Please,
Sit.
ladies.
My haircut. They noticed my haircut.
We have contributed to the Ottoman Empire a lot. Even in today's Turkey, which is considered to be our arch enemy, we have been contributing to Turkey's enrichment, as we have been contributing to every other nation on this planet. Yet, we are doing it individually, where we can utilize that individualism to protect the nation. We don't do that thing. I always say others are nationalists, Armenians are selfish. And we present ourselves, the whole planet knows as Armenians to be nationalist. But in fact, we are very selfish. If I can save myself and ignore the rest, I'll do that.
The Armenian way for business. The town is too small and everybody know each other. That's why there is always a chance to meet a friend. That's why when you're telling a sharp price, for example, you're taking for your work $1,000, there is always a friend coming out from somewhere that knows that man who took the order from you. And after you tell the price, the man is starting to call right and left to find out who knows you. Like, who knows Vartan, he's doing that for 1,000, can you tell him to do it for 800? And the guy comes to me and tells, can you do it for 700? I say, yes, sure, it's for you, I will do it. And he goes there, put $100 into his pocket and like, give me my 700. But he talked actually 800 to them.
The automatic transmission is invented by an Armenian because he could not drive a stick shift. 90% of cars in the world manufactured right now utilizes the patent of the automatic transmission of Oscar Banker. His boss told him in the early 1900s that he has to have Anglo-Saxon name, and they changed Asadur Sarrafian to Oscar Banker. But in his biography, he tells about his Armenian identity. This man by himself gave the US the helicopter. Sikorsky invented the helicopter, but if Oscar didn't give him the permission to utilize the helicopter gearbox, Sikorsky told the US government, I cannot provide you with any other helicopter. They met with Oscar Banker. They said, what do you want for every gearbox that you provide Sikorsky? And being an Armenian, he said, it's my honor to serve this country. And he gave it for free. He could have made billions of dollars if he wasn't an Armenian.
Thank you.
This is James.
Where's James?
Yes, much better.
Where's James?
Wake up. We're rolling.
Speed. Speed. This is the music school for named after Sayat Nova. Tigran Hekekyan is the choir director, and then the principal of the school.
And he's a family friend?
He's a family friend.
That's what we're going to be learning right now.
It's a workshop. It's called a Music for Workshop. And it's sent by Tigran Hekayak and the Little Singers from Armenia. He'll be there. We've hired this gentleman to come and photograph us. This is our soloist.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
You know where we're going?
I'm James.
Hi, James.
Nice to
John.
meet you.
I think we're just around the corner. That was in
See, there's
Moscow,
John's-
wasn't it?
John right down there, baritone.
That's you.
That's me, John Roth.
Nice. And you're here. Is that you?
Could be. You never know.
Khachaturian.
Yeah.
He's the great national composer of Armenia. Most people have only heard his saber dance from the Gaina Ballet.
wouldn't call myself a specialist in Khachaturian. The piece that has grown on me is the Vaughan Williams. There's a funeral march section that starts off with a touching description of the sunlight falling on the pavement, and then you discover that the sunlight is illuminating a double grave, a new-made double grave, because the funeral procession is for a father and son who were killed at almost the same moment and are being buried together in this town. And there's not a lot of dry eyes in the audience when we do it right.
And that's from war?
That's from the war, and then...
Wait, which war? What?
He's writing about the Civil War, the American Civil War.
Because that's Walt Whitman.
That's Walt Whitman. And then the chorus sings of war again, and finally there's a message out of the Bible of redemption that God promises. It's almost like the section in After the Flood with Mount Ararat, where the sun comes out, the rainbow finally shows up. There's a promise of a new world if we get beyond war.
And that certainly has to do with Armenia.
Has a lot to do with Armenia, and that's part of why we chose this piece very deliberately in this route. Very deliberately. The Turks and the Armenians have been fighting for a very long time. The issue of the Armenian genocide, or as the Turks say, the unfortunate accidents of war, whatever, is a very live one. To some extent, it may be even more powerful for the diaspora Armenians than for the local ones, but this is the kind of rift that you need to get beyond. On previous tours we have seen that this is possible. We sang in South Africa and saw the way that Mandela and the leadership there managed to heal that country. What the South Africans call truth and reconciliation. Acknowledge truthfully what happened in the past, get forgiveness for it, move on together.
But it will get better, because in a few minutes we will all be joining with the orchestra and singing Khachaturian's song of Yerevan. So we will leave you, hopefully, with the memory of our voices. We will leave with the memory of your beautiful city and your warmth. But we want to leave behind something a little more tangible, perhaps. And so it's my great pleasure, on behalf of the chorus,
Tangible.
This is just like a similar bowl that we have where we come from, that we use for very important and sometimes not so important occasions. We have a lot of fun with this.
Excellent performance.
How you doing, James? Good to see you.
Good. The music that you learned with Tigran.
Yes.
Was that the opening of the show?
No, we didn't actually do that tonight.
You're going to be going up, up, up. That sounded nice. And we're going to get religious. 1221 AD. I didn't notice these carvings. These are, what do they call it?
Hutch card.
Hush card?
Do you know
Stone,
I put the
stone cross. Careful.
What are we again?
I'm gonna write down.
Migrant film workers.
And what's this food? What do you think that meat is?
tongue, I think.
It's called kavari kufta.
And it's tongue?
Kavari
No,
kufta.
I made that up.
Not
I told you I'd make everything up.
Kavar is a city in Yerevan, in Armenia. So this is what my great grandmother used to make.
It's kava calf.
Kavar kufta. This is kufta, but from kavar.
Little building right next to where we're eating here. Oh, hi. Is this your place? Yeah. You stay here and you take care of the church? Hmm. Ah. Two? You and the girl, yeah.
Frau.
Frau?
Ah.
Right.
For 12 years he's been doing it, and before that his dad was taking care of it.
Oh, how long was the dad taking care of the church?
For 46 years.
40? So you grew up here as a kid?
He said, well, he grew up at Yerevan, and they were the only ones living here. So he was going to school and everything over there. But after that, after his dad was not good and he wasn't feeling well, then he came here. So about in the 60s, the whole village was empty. No one was living here besides his parents to take care of this, church. And then in the 90s, people started moving into the village. That's when he came in. And his son is in the military too.
Will your son take over?
Ոչ, մի տղա ունեմ, երկու աղջիկ, տղաս, ասի, լավագույն մասնագետներից մեկն է, փոխգնդապետ, այլ վերջինիշտուն դասախոս է։
Yes or no?
No.
No.
Because
Well, yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Nice set here, and look, what is the surprise? Microphone 1. That's good enough, but wait, microphone 2. Ooh, where is it? Where is it? Somebody hit it. There it is. Somebody hit it. Who overreacted to this whole rain thing? Who thought it was, what idiot thought it was gonna rain? Oh. That's the sound guy. Oh my god, he's got yellow rain gear?
Let's go.
Day 3. What was that priest all about? They say that the priest died the night before we had that party, and they sent someone else in to do our Armenian chant to bring in good weather for the show. Is that what happened?
That's exactly what happened. That's why it's like this right now. This is incredible.
The priest died? Do you know
The priest died Friday night. They gave us a new one on Saturday, and he cursed us.
քոարացներին եւ ինձ բազմաբերիս։ Սիրելի հավաքվածներ, ուրախ եմ, որ այսօր ձեզ հետ միացնեմ եւ սկիզբ պետք է դրվի մի կարևոր գործի կարգյան պարգևի եւ կանաչ ճանապարհ ձեզ բոլորին։ Աստված հաջողություն պարգևի։
First of all, thank you very much for coming to this wonderful get-together to launch the filming of our movie that's going to be happening on Monday. We're all going a little crazy. Thank you very much for coming and blessing our movie. It helped us the last time we shot in Los Angeles. It never rained on the days that we were shooting, so that was really good.
Keep my baby safe.
Okay, why are they running with the sheep around the church?
What? Cut off his ear? He didn't even cry out. How?
Kokis kadra. Tamam. Kokis mekanism yoru tam çi avrelu.
Ay, becan ay, dedim adam sağlık.
It's ancient tradition, very ancient, not Christian.
Yeah. Ancient
and
tradition.
After that, they kill one, and the meat of it they gives to hungry people. Nice avaz.
Bine.
Kalksan çocuk. Evet, merka. Ne içerik?
Melka.
Merka gelecek, o mezanız merkçi.
Yani kenap. Ah, are klik mobil vertlik.
Same meat that you get in the supermarket, they do it their own way. It's the same meat, you know, same animal.
Yeah, I know, but I just don't want to see it.
Somebody wait.
Going back home to Yerevan. If we're quick, we'll get back in the storm in Yerevan. This might end up giving a lot of the crew a chance to sleep, including you. So it might be a benefit for production, but we lost us. Unless they all go out drinking. I've been calling you to get together with you. You're always have an appointment with the minister of this or the government of that.
When?
Lately, you have meetings with a lot of.
I usually have a lot of meetings with governors, with the ministers, with the kings and queens in abroad. It's my kind of living, because when I'm with my choir somewhere on the tour, with the concerts, not only musicians but workers and masters and ministers and sometimes kings and queens are in the hall and through the audience, and once they listen to the choir, then they want to have a friendship, to have contacts. In Armenia, it's my business, because I use my contacts for fighting for the culture, fighting for the development of culture, fighting for the development of education, because not everything I like what is going on in this field, and I use my power, my reputation, and I met with them. I told them that it must be that, and they listen to me sometimes. I speak about composers who is very talented, but their works nobody play, and nobody use this music. We have a terrible situation for teachers who earn 400 drums. It's a little bit, but more than $1 per hour. During 2-3 days in abroad, during my master classes or during my open rehearsals, teaching workshops, I earn so much money that I can't here in the country. I earn this money during whole year, and there I earned it during 3 days. You can imagine. I use my reputation for these kind of things because I think that I am a citizen of this country, and I must do that. And everybody must do, if they have opportunity, something for their country, for their education, for the music, for the science, not for himself only, but for myself. It's stupid.
Even though you're like a famous actor, a famous composer, you're just a commoner. If the choreographer is receiving $200 per month, so imagine how they're going to pay their bills.
My name is Charlotte Freeman. I am an international expert in conflict transformation and human rights at Yerevan State University's Center for European Studies. I lecture there. I teach a course on conflict transformation in Europe, and I also am compiling a yearbook on human rights and democratization in the EU's Eastern Partnership. When things don't go according to plan in Armenia, I can't ask anyone what happened, how can I remedy what has happened, because no one's willing to admit that something bad happened. There's a lot of beating around the bush. It helps, you understand why the bureaucracy is here. Everyone wants to be very important. My title, I'm an international expert. I'm not going to have an expert title for the rest of my career because we don't use the word expert in the West. I just was laughing when they gave me this title, but it makes more sense here because they feel important because they have hired an international expert.
The full name is Benjamin J. Bronstein, and I am an international expert in human rights at the Center for European Studies at Yerevan State University in Armenia. Because it's a European Union funded program, they have a lot of money coming in from the EU, and from what I can tell, all of the money just goes into the surface appearance of everything. Nice computers, nice desks, nice posters, flash drives. They've had hundreds and hundreds of flash drives with the name of the program built and shipped in, and they give them out to everyone that comes in, and it's just all about the appearance. And then if you try and ask a question about, so what's really going to be the substance of this program? What? Oh, I don't know. That doesn't matter.
And who is your boss?
He's very chauvinistic, incredibly, sexist. When I first came to work at CES, despite the fact that they did contact me and hired me, told me to come to this country, I moved here because of their job offer, he didn't come say hello to me for 2 weeks. And my desk was the other side of the wall from his massive office. But I wasn't worth coming to even introduce himself to me. So, yeah, it was a rude awakening of the former Soviet male structure. The culture of Armenian management is to humiliate your employees, to keep them subordinate to you. And so I think even Ben experienced this in his work, and he had a female boss. So there's some extent of degree of that, no matter what the gender. But then you add the gender issues in this country, and it's much worse. So.
sexism towards females by men who think they're everything and females are nothing, and they're the ones who need to do the female. They can't realize that in life, there's in so many instances, females are the ones who are doing the men in bed. And that's much pleasant than a man doing a female. But for whatever reason, males here, they think it's a machoism. And it starts from bed and goes to society at large. In a work area, a male could like order a female and use her as a peasant. A female cannot respond back to a male. Even though in the 21st century, when they get together, males sit by themselves, females are not supposed to sit with them. I went on an excursion with a group of performers, they're young kids, and when we had to eat, all the female performers, the singers and the dancers, started preparing the table, and the guys went and sat down and they were ready to eat. So I told the girls, I said, next time, please don't prepare anything. Let me see, they're gonna stay hungry, they're gonna start putting the table. All the males, the boys and men, they got mad at me. Why I'm teaching the girls that they have equally, the male has equally responsibility to put the table. They say no, they have to do it for us.
For women, it's very difficult to do something because men's, it's very, they are very temperamental and they think that women can't do anything. I think that women can do some things better than men. Sorry.
You have a master's in piano. I play the spoons.
It's socially unacceptable for women to drink or smoke until they're married. Ben and I laugh that that marriage is unhealthy for women in every way because first of all they have to marry an Armenian man, then they can start drinking, can start smoking, and they start getting beaten. So anyway.
The women absolutely do attend university more, not just what would be in the US equivalent of undergraduate university. I'm not sure how it works here exactly, but advanced degrees as well, masters and PhDs. There's definitely more women who do it. It's really sad though, is many of them don't do anything with it. They, it's generally, again, one of two cases. One, they go to university to meet their husband.
The females are trying everything to get educated and learn and get information from the outside because they want to enrich their souls. So as they're enriching themselves, they're becoming better human beings and they can serve this country better. But one of the ironic things in this country is the sexism towards female. Male will not give their positions to female, even though there are lots of females right now in higher ranking positions. But imagine if all those ignorant Armenians who are just placed in positions because who they know are replaced with capable Armenian females. This society will be much better. And it's gonna take some time.
So I just met these two people. I saw you at the benches.
Yes.
Way over there, you're sitting down. I noticed you smiled at me for some reason. I don't know why.
Because
and then I just saw you here now and you smiled and I was walking by and then I went, what? And I decided to stop you and then you said to me,
and I said, that's your face, there's sound engineer face, and that's why I smile.
A sound engineer face?
Yes.
And you know that she has these psychic... So I'm working here on a movie. I'm recording dialogue on a movie here.
Oh, okay.
Being a sound engineer. Not for that.
Okay.
But for a movie.
Yes.
You know, I have the boom operator with the microphone.
Yes.
You know, with the long boom pole. And I'm doing the recording.
Yes. Okay.
How did you know? That's crazy.
I don't know, your fashion.
Did you meet me before?
No.
Did you know about the movie shooting here?
No, never.
You're saying no, never.
No.
You knew, repeat again. Repeat, you knew from my face I was the sound engineer.
Hi, your face looks like a sound engineer.
So I'm Manane Petrosyan, and I'm working at the FA Children's Support Center since 2005. This center was established in 2000 when we had many children begging in the streets. So that's why Fund for Armenia Relief came to respond to help these children. After the earthquake and after the war in Karabakh, after the blockade and after the independence, we had many children in the streets begging. So that was because of poverty, because of this Soviet collapse, because we used to have to be in Soviet system, but after the Soviet was collapsed, so we were independent, but we had nothing. So that's why those families who didn't have enough skills to overcome their problems, they were found in the streets. This center was functioning under the police, but it was a reception and orientation center which was functioning in all post-Soviet countries. But only Armenia reorganized it into a professional center, renovated it, invited professionals, trained them, and started to work with them. There is a high level of unemployment in Armenia. So men usually go to work abroad, mainly to Russia, to work. So the women are left alone with their children. But since traditionally it is supposed that men have to work and women have to care of their children, so they don't know what to do. They don't know how to solve their problems. Women who lived here, because mostly men are there and they have their second families or they are gone and they don't want to come back. So they are left alone. Here we have multidisciplinary team working, so social workers, pedagogues, social pedagogues because they are trained in social work, psychologists.
My name is Taguhi. I'm working in this center as a psychologist.
A fairy tale therapist often makes up a fairy tale that is very similar to the child's situation. So the child doesn't realize that he or she is listening to their own story because it's masked as a fairy tale. The therapist either provides the solution or they ask the child to come up with a solution, but then as they're coming up for a solution for the hero of the fairy tale, they're at the same time coming up for a solution for themselves. And the emphasis here is to make sure that the solution is a positive one, so that they can awaken the optimism in the child and understand that they are able to change whatever situation they're in.
So this is father, this is mother, and from these they can choose themselves.
Melania.
Melania, that's pretty. So you understand some English? No? You know what pretty? No?
No. I don't.
All right, then. Oh, okay.
I don't know what
me.
it means.
Okay. Do you like your sessions with the psychologist?
Okay, bani het var terapi sanırım galiba.
And do you play with the dolls?
Is karaliknere pragumes terapi senyakum.
Yeah. Do you pretend that there are different people in your life?
Asma karaliknere darber tererunן, ասեն քո կյանքի մարդկանցից լինում են.
Is the food good?
Ուտելիքը համով է?
Can you talk?
Ասма կարես խոսալ։ Խոսալ գիտես?
Barav says. Vonsans? Is it?
Vonsas.
Vonsas. Lavam. Lavam. Shot lavam. Shot lavam.
During the Soviet system, the state was doing everything.
And do they have centers like this?
It was not such kind center. It was like they found a child in the street, they brought here, and they said, you have to behave better. And they found the family and returned the child to the family. I'm sorry for saying this, but it was kind of jail.
Yeah.
I don't want just nice walls and the same approach to the children. I want something different. And I started to develop this program. Later, step by step, we extended this. Now we have more programs. Now we are working with in the juvenile justice system, and also we have foster care program, which I'm proud very much because this is my I don't know, I love this program. It's really very nice program. It's very kind, very kind. You should see the faces of those children who are now in foster families. I will tell you one story. Once I went to a foster family, and I asked the child, foster child, tell me please, what is the difference between the orphanage that you were before and the family that you are now? So what do you like and what do you dislike here? So, and he said, looked at me and said, you know what I like here the most? It's when I come from the school, I open the door and shout, Mom, and she says, Jana, like, yes, honey. Is it worse to have foster care or no? Of course, yes. Of course.
The most important person arrives.
What's the story?
That toilet is horrible. 40 people, one toilet.
Merhaba. Ani, İbrahim. Esesin? Türkiye'de khusubesi. Esi hasta tabir bicat istiyor. Laşit! Laşit! Dur hala canım verla. Verla hala çalışıda. Dokunmuyor merhaba. İbrahim.
Okay.
Merhaba.
Am I gonna get a documentary out of this? Here.
We good?
Let me have it.
So much.
What are we waiting for, Philip?
Just more floppy for the background.
Floppy?
I think it's...
When the moon hits there,
Wrong
I
movie.
like a big pizza pie.
Let me see this.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
This goes there, and then it goes here. See, so what we want is to get the thing, make sure that's all clear. But then they go to now the thing, and they're going in a thing, and I'm there. You say roll it, you cue the plane. We have a plane. Look at me. Am I smiling? Huh? Oh, I guess I am. I'm sorry. Hey.
Yeah.
Craft service is rocking now. Look at that. Those are hard-boiled eggs people are munching. Hard-boiled eggs. In any language, tastes good. 7:55 is a wrap on day 8.
We did 29 setups.
It's a record.
So the Republic Square basically was designed by Alexander Tamanin again. The entire square, that particular building, that's the building of Ministry of Armenia. It's fairly new, but this city, even though it's old, it's 20 years older than Rome, but the thing is, in general, it's also a new city because most of the buildings are built in this past 50, 60 or 70 years, you know? It's an old city with a new vibe. So on the left we see National History Museum and the National Art Gallery. So that's all in this building. Right across, right there, used to stand the statue of Lenin, right there, in the middle, between these two buildings. With the collapse of Soviet Union, I clearly remember how they demolished that statue. They chopped off his head and they brought him down. And for 20 years, it used to be behind this building. And you know, every time I used to go there, this beheaded statue was laying there on the ground behind the museum. But now, a month ago when I went there, it's no longer there. Across is the Hotel Armenia. Now it's called Marriott Marriott Hotel. And I'm Khachaturian when he was here in 1975. He was staying in that hotel.
This is the Moscow Theater.
Moscow Theater.
This is where they're going to have the Armenian
Apricot.
film.
Here,
the Apricot Film Festival.
Ruben Mamoulian is the most famous Armenian director from the United States, who directed the first Technicolor movie in 1935, Becky Sharp, with Marion Hopkins. And so imagine, he was the first director who directed the first feature film in Technicolor, 1935. Henri Verneuil is a French director, Ashot Malakian. He directed the movie Mayrik. It was his last movie, and he's telling the story of his family, how they survived the genocide. And Sergei Parajanov, he's also a famous Armenian director from Georgia, Tbilisi. He directed Color of Pomegranate, the story of Sayat Nova. Moscow Movie Theater.
Moscow Movie Theater. Oh, here's our foyer.
This building 30s, what they're selling.
This is for adults. Oh my.
You can play. You can grab the
you grab a pack of cigarettes. And of course it doesn't work half the time.
It works, 100 drums.
And here's the other side of the Moscow Theater for kids.
That's a typical Armenian beat. My sisters. Here, Color of Pomegranate. In one of these films, my dad appeared in this movie. This is the movie that my dad is in. And his name is written right here in Armenian, Levon Sharafian.
What is the name?
Levon Sharafian, that's my dad.
And what is the name of the movie?
Karot, Yearning.
I always make a joke, Armenians don't have sex. That's on the outside. But on the inside, I think Armenians are the most horniest female and males. But nobody wants to talk about it. Yeah, we used to worship those things. In our ancient cultures, there are still locations here in Armenia where all those male penises are made of stones and still there. Yet we don't talk about it because we are so Christian, and we as Christians, we don't practice sex till after marriage. And I think that's the biggest hypocrisy.
Working at a university, all of the women, young women who are there, must get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to get ready because they have their hair done and they're wearing all these fancy clothes and their high heels and makeup and all these things because they're trying to find their husband.
Here, if the girl after 21 is not going married, I think that everything is over.
It's a shirt that it has like a man and a woman in a wedding dress and a man in a tuxedo, and underneath it says game over. They're like stick figures, and it says game over. And then I saw a picture on Facebook of an Armenian wedding where the bride and groom were walking out of the church, and the bride was so happy and her groom was just for the camera going like making a sad face as if his life was now ruined. And I find this particularly ironic and frustrating because it is Armenia, where really the woman should be the one that's being like drugged out of the church and forced to say I do, and should be wearing the shirt that says game over, because in all reality a woman's life is game over once she gets married. Then again, and the man basically has it made. He has it made for the rest of his life. Why is this game over? But it's just because it's not like, you know, in the United States where a man has to give up playing the field when he gets married. No. I don't even think he takes his wedding ring off when he goes to the bar to hook up, you know, to find other women to hook up with. Although I have had one Armenian explain to me that the reason women get married so early is that their families are very controlling over them. But once they're married, it gives them freedom because basically they no longer live with their parents, so they don't have a parent for telling them what to do or what not to do. And so as long as they find a man that's willing to give them some degree of flexibility with their lives, they actually have more freedom than they do before they're married. It's the fact that women never leave their parents' home for that like kind of growing period in between when you leave home and then you find the man you're going to spend the rest of your life with, that you kind of discover who you are, who you want to be, and who you want to be with. That phase is missing from the life of Armenian women.
In most of situations, when you cross some line, some part of relationship, and you're gonna start sexual life with your partner, you lose a chance to go marry with him because they think that it's they think that you're an easy girl, that you have a sexual relationship with them, but I think they don't understand that it's a more important part of life, of living together, and I think you have to know your partner before marriage. But now I think the young men, the young girls or boys, they're just going to break up these morals because they understand that it's not right.
First marriage, about, and after sex.
and you, I would consider you guys the young generation.
Yes, young generation since before marriage.
But you still will wait till you get married?
No.
I don't know.
Maybe not.
Maybe. I don't know.
But you say that the younger people just before you.
Yes, before marriage, but not now.
Yeah. But
we married in 22.
Yeah. But do you have are your friends having sex without being married?
Yes, a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The sun is setting on our first night shoot. June 16th, day 9. We're gonna do a night shoot. Is your finger in there? Looks like it. Day 9, we're doing a rigging. We're gonna rig a camera in here, and a bicycle is gonna go and flip. It's gonna flip.
Okay, let's go slowly. Marek? Everybody in the car?
Look how slow it's going. I think they're doing a slow motion shot. Oh, here come the bicyclists. Oh wait, they're going away, and it's only one of them. Obviously, this shot was aborted.
Well, we had 4 great ones. One of them, I almost hit my head on the rocks, and then the second one, he almost hit his head on the rocks. Third one, he fell on my foot, and the fourth one, I was just grabbing his ass. That was just cool, having fun.
Okay, what is your version of the 7 takes that you
7
did?
takes?
Yeah.
I have no leg anymore. I'm happy because I'm alive.
Okay, Jamie, let's go. Let's go. Jamie, it's overtime for the Georgians. Let's go. Jamie, don't touch the baby. Step away from the baby. You're my friend.
It's not a baby.
That's baby. That's mama.
We see the thing, the flower.
Yeah.
You want to do it? We could do this one more time. Just
By day 11, we've
Just
gotten
this?
very
The beginning?
close.
Let's do the beginning.
Good night. Jamie, go. Mana.
He's gonna catch him.
I think the distance is a little bit too short.
Jamie. Cut.
What the hell does this guy want from me?
Yeah. When he says, let's go. When he says, do picture, let's go. I'm taking it.
Okay.
Ես գիտեի, որ դու խելոք աղջիկ ես, բայց որ նստես թշնամու հետ, չանացես, չի պատկերացնում։ Հելարա, հելացի։
What the hell does he want from me?
Ուր ես տանում իրան, մացակամի։
Տանմե իրա սիրած տեղը, հսպես պատմած, давай։
Մացակամի։ Պետք չի տանես իրան, ես վալգնում եմ Երևան, իրան հետս կտանեմ, դու մի մտածի, գնա հանգիստ պարտի, քնի ամեն։ Shut up.
No, I got a good joke there.
Have sweet dreams.
Do you have you think you have 2 pillows? That'd be a great line. How many shots?
I counted 12.
Let's get him back there.
He was 12 before. He was 12 in this one.
Because
Okay, go.
the positions.
Go, tell me.
So white one,
Dolly?
close up, dolly in,
Are you throwing this
2
in
shot
the dock?
fix. Grandpa Matzak, blue line for Bill. Annie this side, Matzak, same thing. Yeah. But no way finish by 2. That's a whole night.
3?
That's a whole night.
Don't tell me that. They're gonna do 1 takes, amazing 1 takes.
Okay.
Right?
It's definitely, you need to have 12.
If you take the whole day with this team, it's worth it.
This is the last dolly shot of the whole movie?
Yes.
Really?
After that, Gore cancelled all dolly shots.
Really? We can't
Saving
afford
budget
it?
constraints.
Saving money.
But
Don't tell Lara.
keep the crane for the overheads, though.
Yes, we do everything on the crane.
Now we do it. We're losing the dolly to do everything on the crane.
This is the oldest surviving church in Yerevan. So the story behind this church is that it was supposed to be demolished by Soviets, and they demolished the rest of the church. But this is the prayer chamber. They said, let's not demolish this building, let's hide it. It used to be a building right here. It was built in 1930s, 40s to hide that surviving section of the church. It happened in 1936. They demolished it.
Wait, it was abandoned since...
Inside of this church since 1936 till 1996. So
60 years.
60 years, and then now they're renovating this. Notice this stars. It's really modern looking.
Which part?
See the stars on the altar? Look at the stars. That's really modern to me.
Here's Barton picking me up in a taxi. Nice. How are you, buddy?
There it is.
What does Joyland refer to? Anything?
No.
1,200,000 euros. This project.
Wow. And 6 months to build.
Yeah.
Wow.
Actually, they had 2 factories, a wood factory and some kind of iron factory, and they sold 1 factory to build this studio. They're going to open here a door, and there's going to be the piano. The 6 people can enter it and record it real time.
Drums,
piano,
trumpet, saxophone,
guitar, bass guitar.
Guitar players.
We decided to create an album that was a name of each part of nature.
I asked him how much this would sell in a store. And then
in a store? In a store, 3,500 drum.
So can I give you that for this?
Something like $10.
He's going to get mad.
So can I give you...
But why you...
Look, the nose becomes red. I don't know.
Why you ask him?
I told him, this is not England. You don't have to give money for everything. This is Armenia. We love to do present.
This is just present.
Okay.
Let's go drink some coffee.
But this sells somewhere, no?
In supermarkets.
Okay, so you can buy
there's
this.
a big sign. You buy a bubble gum and you get 1 free CD of the. $3,000 these
For what?
chairs.
Oh my God.
No.
No, this
That
one.
chair?
This one.
Is it a sound chair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sit down.
But what does it do? Uh-oh. What is it going to do?
I hope nothing.
$3,000 chair. Ooh. Look, you could spin.
Feels
I don't want to break it. Yeah, it feels great. What a great chair. Hey, wee. Day 16. She arrives.
Stage 10.
Where's the stage? Yes. Through there, darling. And here is the stage. Oh.
Да, и сейчас отпусти. Рамку отпусти сейчас.
Կովի բոյի ցիլոն գլխներին դրած։ Սադկացի մեկ դա սա ինչ ամեն շատ կանադացի։
Դե մացակամ է։ Լավ, Կանադան ինչ տարիք առնելիք ունի մեր հետ։
Դու
Կանադացին ինչի պետք է Հայաստան շպիոն ելքի։
դու Կանադային մի աչքով նայ։ Ուսա Կանադայից ստեղ դուք թռել եք լավ։ Ոգեմ առաջի կպնի։ Արա ուրեմն մենք ստեսենց հայրենիքի հարցեր ենք լուտը դրսրա որն դարդին է սարա։
Բայց որ կանադացի է, ինչեր հետը թուրքեր են խոսում։
Համենայն դեպս։ Համենայն դեպս։
Մացական։ Այս մարդը թուրք չէ։ Մացական։ Այս մարդը թուրք չէ։ Սրա լեզուն կամ անգլերենն է կամ ամերիկերեն։
Դե պաշարդ քաշի։
Ես իմ ասածն ասեցի։
Where are you going? Well, there's a lot of things for us to discuss.
Don't leave me alone, please.
Don't leave me alone, please. I don't want to hit with another boot.
Դուրը բացում ես, բացածել թողում ես, ու եթում ես։
You need to write this down. Yeah, the separating of friends and business, I gotta learn. And also, not you, God, I love you.
Is that wardrobe or props?
Scheduling is fucked up. Is it right, Gore?
No, it's perfect.
No, just...
You left like 3 hours early yesterday.
No, I know, we could have shot another scene.
No, you left and we went to Mezzo, hanged out with everybody.
Sat at the cafe again and smoked hookah again.
Yeah, we could have done your coverage of this scene, and then you wouldn't have...
I know, right?
Don't give him ideas.
Oh, this is so cool. We're here for 4 days in a row at this beautiful set.
No,
What?
we're going to the orchard tomorrow because if we don't shoot in 2 days, the apricots will fall down. And there goes our production design.
What? Is that true?
Yes.
To say almost 1,000 years ago, and we killed them back or something, to then say you hold a grudge. It makes no sense. What's the grudge for?
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
The grudge is you.
I don't understand what that means. The grudge is who?
You. The grudge, like, it was the whole point is you experienced it. That's why you think that there's the grudge. Like, they think, so.
That's not clear. So you need to make that, if you make that clear, then I understand. If it's not clear that me being captured is because of Turks. I don't know. Okay, now that makes sense. But
that was the whole point.
It didn't make before. Wow. So it should be like, wow. So you guys, blah, blah, blah, blah, blah. What, really? You hate Turks that much? Uh-huh. Wow, you guys really know how to hold a grudge. You know what I'm saying? Like, that would make sense to me. Because it didn't make sense to me. I didn't get that until just now. So that could work then, but it's not clear. I don't think it's clear to the viewer.
The beginning scene is fine?
To me, I always saw this as just a scene that, you know, we're trying to hook up. I mean, not in a dirty way, in a beautiful, lovely, romantic Hollywood way.
Do we want to rehearse watching?
But you wanted to get a little bit of your history in there because you're an Armenian boy.
You're an Armenian whore.
Why don't you just put a reference to Mezzo in here?
Mezzo?
Can you put footnotes in a movie?
Meral!
Historical footnotes?
Yeah.
Wow, they grow like testicles around here. Don't they?
Yeah.
Do not eat the set dressing!
The bump line.
Yes, I was confused about the bump line.
Were you? Were you really?
Just the timing.
Yeah. You gotta find the timing.
Actually, one of them you went back and redid it. Is that what happened? Sometimes it's so wide, you could just talk whatever you want, right?
What?
Sometimes the shot is so wide. It's just...
We're gonna ADR that part.
No ADR on any of my shayayat.
Is that how you're getting across?
My shayayat don't need no ADR, Nick.
Are you that good?
Am I speaking Armenian? My ADR, Nick, does not need Armenian.
More Russian.
Yeah, that's Russian. I think that's SpongeBob SquarePants. You can go ahead. SpongeBob just bought cigarettes and an ice cream. Day 24, lost and found in Armenia. Oh, we're here. Huh. Thursday, July 7th. Cow's coming home. I don't speak. Yeah. What? Me, American. American.
Ashot.
James. Oh, it's going now? Oh. He came in through there, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you poop? You poop. That's your bathroom?
Tunir.
Tunis?
Tundir.
I don't understand.
Tundir.
I don't know where he is taking me. Oh, look, a little cow. A little cow. I'm just following him. I don't know where we're going.
Hurry. My love. Hola. My love. Hola.
Ah, nice. Barabziz. Barabziz. James.
Haikush.
Haikush?
Yoa.
What's
Yoa.
Yoa?
Hi.
I have to go back. Wants to show me something. Oh. What's that?
Oh.
Rain. Oh, in the rain? Drop.
What?
What's that?
Rain.
Oh, okay. Water?
Rain. Вот это. А это может.
For water? Water.
Вот. Он.
Uh-huh.
Это виноград. Знаешь? Виноград. Вино.
Oh, wine.
Vino.
Wine. Oh, okay. Oh, you make wine?
Да, вот чисто. Вот вино.
Oh yeah, you crush the grapes. Yeah.
Сюда, а потом туда.
Oh, okay.
Аристе. Видишь? Стех. Вот это.
Don't.
Туда.
I don't know what that means.
Это.
Yeah, drink the wine.
Пожалуй, хумыш.
Yeah.
Гини.
Oh,
Guinea.
vodka?
Guinea.
Beer.
Beer.
Beer. Like Guinness.
Вот это бир. Сейчас Hazard, Mihak.
18? 1918?
1918, 15, 16.
Yeah. This was doing wine?
No.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you crush the grapes here, and it goes down. I see, and then down into there, and it makes wine. 1800. Oh, in the 1800s. Oh. Okay, I'm not sure anymore. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Hazard.
Okay, 1,000.
3.
Sorry.
Right.
Showed me the wine thing in his backyard, and you say it looked like it says 10,000 years ago.
No, it doesn't look like it's written.
It does. It's written 10,000 years ago.
Yes.
But you think maybe he meant 1,000 years ago.
Could be. Because 10,000 years ago, the dinosaurs were hanging out, right?
Well, not 10,000, but Cro-Magnon man maybe. Or the Hebrews.
The Jews were there.
Yeah.
I think we're the Jews.
So, yikes. What could it have been? What could it have been? First he started writing...
I think it's Noah's Ark came to the mountain, all of that.
Yeah, and got off.
10,000 years ago.
So the other guy was trying to write 1800. So it's possible 1800 years ago.
1800 years ago.
Or the 1800s.
Could be. But what it's written is 10,000 years ago.
Yeah. Well, maybe we can go back and talk to him and teach him math.
We should.
This is the guy, his friend, with the 10,000-year-old wine thing. So let's talk to him, okay?
One second, Gor.
Աշոտա, ուրեմն տարել եմ իրան։
Այդ ինչ է, ուզում եմ իմանալ 10,000։
Ուրեմն մեկ մեր բանից ուրեմն էդի 1000 տարի առաջվա բան է։
1000 տարվա, ոչ թե 10,000 տարվա։
Չէ, 1000։
It's 1,000 years old.
1,000, okay.
Հիմա
Nothing very important.
Yeah, but interesting. Interesting for me stumbling upon it. 48-8, take 2. Gord and Armand, the stars. Too many eyeballs. Hey guys, what's up? Ducky?
Okay.
Let's do. Nice. I caught this. My fish. Put it back in, yes?
Vay goodness, vay şans takalım.
Shot low.
Shot low.
Okay.
Okay.
I liked it.
So that was Razmeet. He gave me his phone number and he said he can get me a girl. I think I had 3 shots of vodka with this guy. I'm drunk as I walk looking for my fruit. Looking for dried fruit. Now I finally came indoors. All these displays. Oh! Good morning.
What is your name?
How are you? James.
James, my name is Susie.
Susie.
Very good.
Hi,
very good.
Susie.
This is a camera.
Camera.
Photo.
Yes.
This is in Armenia, because. Please. Cash.
That's good. Oh no, half kilo.
No, 1 kilo, 4,000 grams.
No, half kilo. I can't eat. Look, small stomach, small stomach. Small stomach. Small. Small stomach. Cashew.
Cashew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,000 grams.
Դեր վրաս քեզ չկործես, բյան փագի։
Are we breaking into someone's house to do makeup?
Yes.
Մենակ Armenia
We are actually, because we don't have a key and we know there's nobody living here, so we're just gonna decide to use the space.
Break in, yeah. Do some makeup.
So this only happens in Armenia.
So now the door is open. No one has to jump up there. Mika waited. Get all this stuff in. Wasn't gonna hop over. But here's a young lady who hopped over the fence. How did that go for you, darling?
Did that? Just great. It's so graceful.
Really? I have something that shows otherwise.
I know I'm impulsive and I freak out, but I'm not really like.
Why?
Գնացենք ժողովուրդ։
Can you start getting Angela ready for a close-up?
Angela's out of the scene.
Can you start getting Angela ready for a close-up? Ready, set, action.
Looks good for me. Good for me?
Yeah.
Good for you? Good for you? Does it look good? Okay, good.
Now we can
Godfather.
Hi.
Love you kissing. So how many?
Wow.
James?
Wow.
James!
What the
Why are
heck?
you taking a video of us, you creep?
What? This is documentation that you were here at a certain time and place.
Trippy.
And this is going to directly.
Who else are you with? Who else are you
I'm
with?
by myself.
You're by yourself?
I'm by myself.
We're getting married. Felix job away, trying to be the camera
This is your new husband?
And then I'm having an affair with him on this. Except he's a terrorist from Iraq. He's all going to my mom.
Wow, you guys have some stories to tell, obviously.
This is
My name is Leon Grdic. I'm 18 years old. I born in Iraq, Armenian from Iraq. Then, what about? Speak about what?
Tell me about your experience there with the war and.
War. Syrian war was very bad. 2003. We're sitting in the house all the time. The airplanes going up our head, bomb all the time. In my country, I'm from Basra. The British came to my country. The British army. It was very bad. All the time gun sounds, airplane bombing all the way. It was bad. In our house, I know that Tom was name. Soldier name was Tom. It was very good. When the Christmas came, they bring a gift to our house. Yeah, 4 soldiers bring it and we celebrate together. It was very good. My father worked as a counter on 3 places, on Basra, Nasriya, Amara. He was the manager on Saddam Hussein time. But after the war, when the Arabian people take over it was a religion thing, something. They said how Christian man can be our boss or something like that. So they told them, go out to the country or we'll kill you or kidnap your family, something like that. So in 2005, we ran away from Iraq. They give us time for just 2 days and we take our clothes, everything very fast, sit on the car and go to Baghdad. From Baghdad to Syria, Halep, then came here to Yerevan. I blame George Bush. I blame just George Bush. He said Iraq have a nuclear weapons, something like that. But they just came and destroyed the country. They didn't find anything. They just, I think, they came for the oil, nothing else. But the problem in here, there is no work. It's a hard thing to. Strange family come from other place and live in here. It's hard. So my father went back to Iraq. Yeah, but he's not working in the same job. He's just teaching in the university. Basra University, he's just teaching there.
Okay, is it better life for him now?
Not better life, for money. Because in here, no one give him a job.
This is a poor country, isn't it?
Here? Yes, very poor country.
How does it compare to Iraq?
Iraq is very rich, yes. In Iraq, how is it? In here, there's life, but there's no work. In Iraq, the difference. There is work, but there is no life. When you go out the streets, you're afraid to car explode on you and you die. You don't know. Maybe they kidnapped you and they called your family, ask for money. It happens a lot of my friends. They kidnap them and they ask for money, then they take it back. It's like that. It's bad.
What would you rather have?
Rather have what? How?
Well, Iraq in no life or...
Iraq in normal life?
Well, Iraq with a job in Iraq with no life, or a life here but no work.
There, it's better for me. Yes. Every year is getting worse. From 2005 when I left, it's not getting better. The situation is getting worse every time.
More threats to
More
your family?
threats, not from family, to the country.
Economically?
Economically, yes. Stealing. Everyone is stealing. Yes. No one cares. Everyone just come and steal. No one cares about the people. In Iraq, there is no electricity, no water. In your house, you don't have any electricity. And it's hot, very hot. And
so, under Saddam Hussein, it was a good life?
Under Saddam Hussein, you know you have a work, you have a life. Just don't be against Saddam Hussein. You're okay. You can live with that. You have electricity or water, you have everything. You have work, everything is safe, you can go everywhere you want. But don't be against Saddam Hussein, you're fine. We don't go out with Armenian boys. We don't have the same mind. If we go, we don't get along each other. So all the Iraqi people, all the boys are on one side. We don't go out with them. I don't know why.
But what are the differences?
They're thinking strange. When we dress like this, jeans or means they laugh on us. I don't know why. They dress black all the time. I think you know that. Their hairstyle, I don't know. So they laugh on us. So we don't talk to them.
Well, my name is Matthew Abrahamian. Matthew, actually. And I'm 19 years old. I'm from Iraq. I'm Armenian. My parents are Armenian. Well, in 2005, Mafia called our home. They talked to my father. They wanted $5,000, so we can leave them. They will leave us alone. So we paid them the money, and after 1 month, they break our house and destroy everything. So we left. And also, I almost died for 3 times from explosion. And when I was walking on the street, the terrorist shoot the United States Army, and I'm in the middle. I don't know how I survived, but I came here finally. So,
wow.
My father and my mother are Armenian, my grandfather Armenian. For 3 generations, yeah, they came from Armenia to Iraq, and they lived here in Iraq. So I came back here. It all was in 2005, and 7 cars exploded near our house. I was in the shower, one of the cars exploded, and all the glass fell on my back, so it's all scars. We sold the house and we went to Syria, and we took an airplane, we came to Armenia. But before, when we were in Syria, we tried to go to Australia, but they didn't give us a visa. We tried to America and they didn't give a visa. So our only choice was Armenia.
And how long have you lived here now?
I'm here for 5 years.
Life here in Yerevan?
Well, it's not bad. It's better than Iraq. But there is no job in it.
Oh.
Well, if there's a job, the money is not actually enough.
Oh.
My father is fixed diesel cars engines.
So mechanic.
Mechanic, yes.
And is that something you're interested in?
Well, he opened a place here, so I went to learn his work, but he doesn't have customers, so I can't learn his work. He had 2 garages in Iraq, and we had a lot of customers, and we had a great life in Iraq before the war. In Iraq, the United States Army come in your house, so there are Muslims' house. They break everything, so they're working for guns or anything. But when they come out in house, they play with my computer. They sit, watch TV. We had a gun, we gave them, and they gave it back to us. But the other Muslims, they took the guns from them. When we were Christians, they left the gun.
They knew they were Christians, so they left the gun for you. Wow.
When you know you're Christian, they won't hurt you or search for anything. They trust us.
Wow. Well, thank you so much.
Welcome. My name is Hovik.
Okay.
I'm Iraqi people, but I live in Armenia.
Okay. You're Iraqi, born Iraqi?
Iraqi.
Iraqi. And you live here?
We live here.
Okay.
4 years.
4 years?
4 years.
Do you like it here? Can you tell me, is it too personal, but can you tell me why you left Iraq?
Պատերազմի համար, որ
It's the best job in Yerevan.
Shahaber
Nargila, it makes money.
Oh, really? How cool! And are you the kind of guy who people know and they'll hire you to do maybe parties or?
Ասма անես մարդես որ արդեն քեզ ճանաչում են, ես գործի մեջ ու կարող է քեզ առանձին պարտիներին բաների։
Սա ճանաչում եմ։
Yeah, everybody knows.
Դերսից գալիս են հատուկ իմ համար որ ծխեն։
A lot of people come to him so that he can make their hookahs. He served the army over there.
Oh, okay. Can you tell me what that was like and why you left?
Կարաս ասես, ասում եմ մի քիչ պատմես դրա մասին, ինչ ձև էր։
Գրիվի։
ասենք
Շատ
պատեր։
դժվար էր, դաժան էր։
They said it was very hard and it was very cruel, so that's why he ran away.
So you were an Iraqi fighting who?
America.
You saw some real heavy artillery fighting?
մեծ ասենք պատերազմային կռիվներ ես տեսել, հա?
Իհարկե տեսել։ Ամեն ինչ։
Everything. He's seen everything.
What was the details of the cruel part that made you leave?
Ամենաշատ դաժան բանը ո՞րն ա եղել, որ քեզ ոնց որ դրթելա, որ գաս ստեղ, էլի, ընդեղից դուրս գաս։
Որ իմ ինգերին ձեռները մեջ մահացա։
Says that his best friend died in his own hands. Yeah, he says, thank God, everything's fine now. He's got he says that's in the past already.
I thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Okay, yes. Thank you. I can be like this because the camera won't see me.
Արսանիկիս ազատ բաշին դու ես ելնելու։
Լուրջ ես ասում թան, դզեց, թան, բայց ես կասյում չունեմ ապել, էդի ոնց ենք անում։ Տաքսի։
Testing the car for the big rollover and jump. We get one crack at it.
Action!
That's the Neva.
Philip!
Philip!
What did I tell you?
It's not gonna flip?
I said this car is, I know this car too well enough. So this car's just gonna go down the hill and continue on going. He don't give a damn.
That's our last day.
I think you have to live with that shot.
Action! Right? Good!
Very good. Does it work? Tell me, does it work?
Yes.
I'm Jacqueline Sarkisian. I'm 36 years old. Now I'm prima ballerina in Opera House in Armenia. I started to dance 8 years when I was a child. In school, my teacher says me, you never be ballerina. You never can dance because you haven't nothing for ballerina. You haven't nothing. And I think long time and say, no, I do ballerina. I must do ballerina. When I danced my first part, this be Masquerade, Khachaturian, in Opera House. I give invitation my teacher who says me, you never be ballerina. And then she told me, I'm sorry. I'm not correctly. No, I say, thank you very much, because you give me a lot of expression and a lot of, I think, strong, yes. Dancers don't think about, I have headache or I have the other problem. You go on stage and dance. Maybe you after stage, you go to the doctor and I'm died. I have headache, I have leg ache, a lot of things. But if you're on stage, you must forget everything. Only you and people, for him you dance.
Do you do guest starring roles outside of this company?
No, I cannot. I have contract with my company.
Do they pay you well enough not to do that?
Only $3,000 every month I have. Soviet system, that great system, because you know what time start, and you start learn without money. But now all people, all ballet dancer buy for shoes, for everything, for training, rehearsal, clothes, everything buy. But before, everything give us. We haven't insurance, we haven't nothing. If I have trouble, I go to the doctor and I pay, not my company. I buy for me shoes, I buy for me training, and I make for me costume. But when I fall down, this problem, big problem.
Rudolf Karatian, artistic director of National Ballet of Armenia.
Since the Soviet era ended in ballet, tell me what's happened.
What happened for
this company?
For this company, after collapse of the Soviet Union, the company kind of not that disappeared, but there was no money, no light, no heat, nothing, and almost all the good dancers that was they were trained under the Soviet the Paganovo school. They just left the country, and all this new generation who came on the stage, and you will see today. What my goal is bring the new wave, new thinking, new feeling, and new technique to the Armenian National Ballet to become part of the world ballet. Sorry. Hi. Որտեղ ես?
7:25. I've since found out it's rained like crazy outside. Phone call during the artistic director's interview might have been very important, such as, it's raining like crazy, we may have a problem.
I'm here now, and in a big hope that I will manage, I will succeed in what I want to do for this company, for my company, where I danced for 25 years.
Very nice.
Man,
That's on Facebook in 10 minutes.
if I could get the internet.
There's no internet.
When he directs you in Armenian, what's that like?
I don't know, do we even listen?
No, it feels like you get.
He says this. The dude's been in Glendale since 1990, since he's 9 years old. He still can't say the word we. He goes, Viat, we are doing. There's no K on the end of doing. Doing. Gore.
Yeah, but well.
Say the word we.
We.
What?
What?
Are
we
doing.
Doing.
So you tell me if you understand.
Are we doing?
I don't.
You want me to show your text messages on front of the camera?
What do they say?
Like you need a Da Vinci code breaker to
it's
read it?
Shorthand.
Jamie. Cut. Passionate, but do not turn.
I won't.
Okay.
Another take, please. Okay, let's do one more, James.
She's saying this is the moment that has to be passionate. It's the moment of passion. It's the passionate ending moment, and something must be done. It must be a passionate moment that is ending the movie on passion.
Inşallah size bir yere okuyup kim kandırırsa Muhammed.